Hello everyone, my name is Adinda Naswazarani, NPM 202412500212. Okay, here I will explain the reading precise from the material on Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, I will explain the analysis of paragraph 1. Sir Isaac Newton worked on many important scientific problems of his day. His best known written work is Principia, the book that explained his law of universal gravitation. He is famous as well for his development of the laws of motion. However, he also made important discoveries about optics and the nature of colors. His other work include experiment and writing on astronomy, chemistry, and logic. Oke, and next ada topik nih. Topik itu ada di Sir Isaac Newton Scientific Contribution. Why this is the topic? Because the entire paragraph talk about Newton's scientific works and discovery. Every sentence develop the single subject. Therefore, the topic is Newton's scientific contribution. And the next, main idea. Main idea ada di Newton made many important scientific contribution. Kenapa disebut mainan dia? Karena di kalimat pertama itu ada dijelaskan terus-menerus di seluruh paragraf. Nah, terus and the next ada placement of main idea. Terletak di first sentence that is Sir Isaac Newton worked on many important scientific problems of his day. The reason why it is called the placement of the main idea is because this sentence is general idea that summarizes the entire paragraph. Jadi kalimat pertama ini memperkenalkan ide besar bahwa Newton membuat banyak kontribusi ilmiah dan seluruh kalimat setelahnya membuktikan atau menjelaskan ide tersebut. Nah, jadi letaknya ada di kalimat pertama. Oke, selanjutnya ada major supporting sentence. The first, his best known written work is Principia, the book that explained his law of universal gravitation. Second, he is famous as well for his development of the laws of motion. Kenapa disebut major? Karena dua poin tersebut merupakan kontribusi terbesar Newton, paling penting dan paling dikenal. Kalimat ini sangat kuat mendukung ide utama dan menyatakan pencapaian besar pertama. Oke, and the next minor supporting sentence yang termasuk kalimat dari supporting sentence yaitu ada one, his other work include experiment and writing on astronomy, chemistry, and logic. And two, however, he also made important discovery about optics and the nature of color. Kenapa disebut minor? Karena kalimat tentang optik, warna, dan eksperimen lainnya adalah informasi pendukung tambahan, bukan pencapaian utama. Jadi informasi ini memperluas ide utama, tetapi tidak sepenting kontribusi utama seperti prinsipia atau hukum gerak. Oke, and the next, concluding sentence. No conclusion. Kenapa dianggap tidak ada kesimpulan? Karena kalimat terakhir hanya menambah informasi baru, bukan merangkum paragraf. Paragraf ditutup dengan detail tambahan seperti tentang eksperimen lain, bukan penutup. Oke, and the next, type of paragraph itu termasuk dalam list of paragraph. Ada di kalimat the first, his best known written work is Principia, the book that explained his law of universal gravitation. And the next, he is famous as well for his development of the laws of motion. And three, he also made important discovery about optics and the nature of colors. And three, his other work include experiment and writing on astronomy, chemistry, and logic. Jadi, semua kalimat di atas itu adalah ciri khas list of karakteristik atau disebut daftar karya dan penemuannya. Dan juga paragraf ini juga memuat beberapa poin penting tentang Newton tanpa urutan waktu, tanpa perbandingan, dan tanpa sebab akibat. Karena bentuknya menyebutkan satu persatu informasi penting. Oke. Jadi, and the next, I will explain the analysis about paragraph 2. Isaac Newton was born in England in 1642. He began his studies at Trinity College, Cambridge University in 1661, and in 1665, when the plague struck England, Newton left the university and returned home. The next few years in Warsaw were the most productive in his life. However, his more famous book, Principia, was not published until 1682. In honor of his work, he was made director of the English Mint in 1699. Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727 and is buried in Westminster Abbey. Oke, and the next topic. Topiknya itu adalah life of Isaac Newton. Why choose the topic? Nah, kenapa tuh? Jadi intinya karena paragraf ini tuh fokus pada peristiwa hidup Newton seperti lahir, kuliah, pulang saat wabah, menulis Principia, jabatan Mint, dan juga kematian. Oke, and the next ada main idea. Main idenya tuh describes major events and achievement in Newton life. Jadi kalimat pertama itu membuka informasi biografi dan seluruh paragraf adalah perkembangan kronologis hidupnya. Tidak ada topik lain selain cerita tentang kehidupan Newton, seperti education, terus work and died. Terus ketiga adalah placement of the main idea. Itu ada di Isaac Newton was born in England 1642. Nah, jadi kalimat pertama itu membuka topik utama paragraf, yaitu kisah hidup Isaac Newton. Jadi dengan menyebut tahun kelahiran dan tempat lahir, kalimat pertama menetapkan bahwa isi paragraf adalah biografi, bukan penjelasan ilmiah. And the next major supporting sentence, the first, he began his studies at Trinity College, Cambridge University in 1661. In 1665, when the plague struck England, Newton left the university and returned home. And 3. However, his most famous book, Principia, was not published until 1682, and 4. He was made director of the English Mint in 1699. Nah, kenapa dianggap major supporting? Karena keempat kalimat itu termasuk penting, kronologis, dan berdampak besar pada hidup Newton. Nah, terus ini adalah tahap penting juga dalam perkembangan hidupnya. Terus yang kelima adalah minor supporting sentence, ditandai dengan the next few years in Warsaw were the most productive in his life. And second, Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727 and is buried in Westminster Abbey. Jadi kalimat pertama itu hanya memberi detail tambahan, bukan peristiwa utama, misalnya tahun, jabatan. Karya besar kalimat kematian memang penting, tetapi fungsinya adalah mengakhiri cerita, bukan inti dari perkembangan hidupnya. Okay, and the next concluding sentence. Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727 and is buried in Westminster Abbey. This serves as a conclusion because it ends the biography with his death and final resting place. Jadi ditandai dengan yang tadi, terus alasannya itu karena paragraf ini berhenti tepat setelah informasi kematian, sehingga ini jelas kalimat penutup. Okay, and the next type of paragraph yaitu chronological order. So why is it called chronological order? Karena semua bagian menunjukkan urutan tahun, peristiwa, makanya disebut dengan chronological order. Okay. Thank you for your attention. I apologize if there are any mistake. Thank you guys.